More so than perhaps any other game in the series, Dark Souls 2 is a cautionary tale about losing yourself in single-handed devotion, when unchecked power seeks control beyond reason. In a world where soulless golems roam, where husks of men mindlessly patrol their few remaining bastions, and the monsters kept at bay in the dark begin to creep forth, peace and rest are a luxury, not a guarantee. Enter Majula, decrepit town that it is. Decaying shacks and sheer cliffs belie the safety and security this simple cottage town provides. In a world seemingly devoid of hope and peace, Majula's golden hour lighting stands as a rare respite from the horrors and woes that engulf the rest of the land. The purpose of this video is not entirely just to gush about my love for the Soul series, but rather serves two purposes. One, to discuss how to arrange a song, and two, a sort of thank you to a channel that has increased my understanding and enjoyment of many of the From Software titles, that channel being Illusory. In spite of Dark Souls 2's status as the black sheep of the Soul series, the theme for Majula, written by Motoi Sakuraba, has become rather universally loved. Its atmospheric, haunting melody is a perfect contrast for the peaceful and beautiful vistas of Majula. For the uninitiated, here's what the first section of Majula sounds like. The main bulk of the melodic work is carried by the Celeste, an instrument with a unique, almost magical tone to it. High strings keep a steady tread underneath to provide some other flavor to the tune, but the high timbre of the instrument keeps a shrill, cold feeling to the harmony. The melody sits atop major sevenths and ninths, which prevent any true sense of harmonic contour from emerging, while also not being so dissonant as to remove the peaceful sound of the song. The theme for Majula is a beautiful song and serves its purpose so well in the context of the game. Illusory is a channel dedicated to going behind the scenes to look at some of the finer details of the Souls series. To introduce each video, Illusory uses a song from the game being discussed, and for Dark Souls 2, Majula is that song. Now, a hauntingly beautiful, atmospheric tune like Majula isn't the best song to help the audience be energized into watching a video about statistics, cut content, or out-of-bounds secrets. Something a little more present and driving is in order, and boy does Illusory deliver. As far as I'm aware, this is an original arrangement of the tune. Here's my transcription of his arrangement. So our question becomes, what aspects of the tune did Illusory keep, and what aspects are unique to his arrangement? Let's start with some of the clear distinctions and similarities. Both songs are in the same key signature, but the two differ in time signature, the original being in 4/4 and the arrangement being in 6/8. The move to 6/8 provides a steadier undercurrent to the song, pushing it along and never letting the listener feel that aimless tranquility of the original. It should be noted that the change of instruments changes the feel of the song quite drastically. I'm not totally sure what synths Illusory uses, but I think it's some kind of square tone for the bass and maybe something similar for the melody. It may be a triangle wave too, but I'm not incredibly well versed on synth waves to be able to discern that by ear. Regardless, the change from the otherworldly magical tone of the Celeste to the decidedly buzzy and inorganic sound of the synth also removes another layer of the mystical quality of the original, replacing it with a much more present and grounded sound. The harmony remains relatively unchanged, still being major sevenths and major ninths for the most part. The biggest and perhaps only change melodically and harmonically is right at the end of the loop, where Illusory adds an extra note into the melody, providing some finality that the original lacks. Adding this extra E note into the melody and harmonizing it with an octave in the bass provides clear direction in the repeat. It's as if the two diverging lines finally connect and crystallize for just a moment, before repeating and diverging once again. By omitting this E, the original Majula theme is able to stay untethered and ungrounded to any implied harmonic direction. Finally, we have to talk about these drums in Illusory arrangement of the song. I mean, come on, they're sick! The drums take what was once a directionless, atmospheric song and turn it into a driving, almost inspirational track. Listen to what Illusory arrangement sounds like without the drums. It is missing so much life and punch and drive, so much of the cool factor. The drums also serve to still hold place in the melody as the original version has, but importantly, the drums don't add any new melodic or harmonic interest. They do set up the melody to have stronger hits and entrances, which is what makes this arrangement have so much more spirit. Illusory Wall's arrangement of the theme of Majula shows a superb understanding of what makes a good arrangement. That would be keeping key melodic and harmonic ideas from the original song, then changing rhythm, melody, or harmony to suit a new direction or emotion to evoke. Any ideas that make the song sound like the song should be retained. I think it's important to have decided beforehand what the goal of the arrangement is. Links to Illusory Wall will be in the description. If you are a fan of the Souls games, and honestly even if you aren't, check them out. I find it's always fun to listen to somebody talk about something so passionately. As always, thank you for watching. If you have any questions or ideas for future videos, please leave them in the comments below. I'm always interested in talking about the Souls series and music from those games. A like, share, and subscribe are always appreciated. I look forward to working with you to build your skills from the ground up.